Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. This is Jared. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. As you may or may not know from watching my channel, I reside in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. The start and the birthplace of the American Revolution, place where we used to love guns, to a place where, for some reason, the elites try to lead the nation in stupidity. However, if you follow recent activities as it pertains to the Second Amendment, you may or may not know that Lowell, the city of Lowell, has required or instituted this requirement to write a big paragraph, a story of why you want to have a firearm when you go through the licensing process for your concealed carry permit. And other states have started absolutely insane, unconstitutional requirements. Well, there is a bill now that has been put forth to stop that. Before I get to that bill, a lot of people right now are going to say, well, wait a second, states can't put more restrictions and make people jump through hoops because this is, the Second Amendment is the Second Amendment. Well, here in Massachusetts, like I said, the People's Republic, than any state that it is, we, for some stupid reason, have a law that allows the municipalities to put more stringent stipulations on top of the minimum requirements to get a concealed carry permit. Asinine, stupid, but that's the way it is. And until we can actually get enough people to vote that out or come up with something new, that's the way it is. And it looks like somebody might have finally gotten the word that we're pissed off and brought forth this fix. State Representative James Maselli. Thank you, sir. He has put forth a bill to cut this bullshit where it stands. I want to read this little excerpt word for word so that I can get the exact words used by Rep. Maselli, so please bear with me while I read. The bill would create a preemption of local laws, disallowing municipalities from, quote, passing or enforcing ordinances or regulations concerning the lawful ownership, use, possession, transfer, purchase, receipt, or transportation of weapons, antique weapons, ammunition, or ammunition components. And Maselli goes on further to say that the bill makes sense because it strives for a balance between towns and the state government. What has happened over the last, actually probably in the last couple, 3-4 years, is each town has tried to become its own country in limiting our Second Amendment in this state. Not every city and town is very, is liberal. Mostly you'll find, and this is across the country, your urban areas are more liberal and follow the Democrat way, and the more rural areas tend to be more conservative and vote Republican, etc. So what has happened is there's been a patchwork created across the state where, if you're driving through, say, Worcester, you have to pertain to this law. And if you're driving through Boston, you have to pertain to this law. But if you're cutting through like West Boylston or the towns around the Quabbin Reservoir or anywhere out Western Mass, you have like the freedom of the Second Amendment. So it's caused a problem where if you don't keep up the track with all of the towns and their regulations, then you could be getting yourself into a jam, even though you're just following the frickin' Second Amendment. If you want to read this bill, check out my description right below this video. Click the link and you can read it word for word, and you can come up with your own decision on how you feel towards this. So as a resident of Massachusetts, State Rep Maselli, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if you'll ever see this video. I will try to send it to you though. But I thank you. People like you and doing what you are doing and standing up for the Constitution and our rights as Americans is sadly, direly needed. There aren't enough people in your position who are doing what is supposed to be done. And sir, for that, I thank you. My hat off to you. Everybody who lives in Massachusetts, get behind this bill. Read it. It's in the description. Call your representatives. Tell them you want them to support it. You need to get behind this because if left unchecked, it's just going to get shot down by the elitists, by the establishment in Boston. So until the next time, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. I appreciate your time. Have a good one.